Please be seated. Welcome. I'm Douglas Hicks, Dean of Oxford College of Emory University, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this, the 174th commencement ceremony to be held on this beautiful and cloudy campus. We are honored to be joined this morning by our university's president, Claire Stirk, our provost, Dwight McBride, and Dean of Emory College of Arts and Sciences, Michael Elliott. We are also honored to have a special guest with us this morning, whom I will introduce in a few moments. I want to thank you all, and please join me in thanking them for being present with us today. We are so grateful for your ongoing support of Oxford College. I offer a special welcome as well to family and friends of the graduates. Many of you have traveled long distances to be here. You are incredibly special. You help make possible this special group of students in the middle, and we want to salute you now for your presence and all that you've meant for these graduates over many years. We enthusiastically welcome the 50th anniversary class of 1969 who are present today. You will recognize them in their golden robes. You all look terrific. You inspire us and you set the standard for future classes. And you also know how to have a nice celebration late into the evening. Also present today are many members of Oxford's Board of Counselors and our Oxford Alumni Board. Joining them is Emory University's Board of Trustee member Kathy Rohrer, college class of 74, and her husband John Sully. Welcome. And finally, present today are a special group spanning 50 years as well, and that is the recipients of the Edie Award, here with us to gather together to join together 5 decades of Edie Award winners, and you grace us with your presence as well. Our most heartfelt greeting is reserved for you, the members of Emory's class of 21, today the Oxford College class of 2019. 475 students will have received their Oxford degree this academic year. All of you make us proud, and we salute you now. I ask for us all to pause now to remember Nicholas Andrew Suardiaz-Boitel, who had expected to graduate in December 2018 before his untimely death. Let us pause to remember Nick. Graduates, you are literally surrounded by your faculty. They are on your left and on your right, and I join them in standing proudly with them. We salute you, we embrace you, and we are so proud of you. Let's thank the faculty and staff of Oxford College. So we gather here dressed in ancient medieval robes, not really designed for Georgia heat, to participate in a 1,000-year-old tradition to celebrate your academic achievements and the 2 transformative years you've spent at Oxford College of Emory University. This is a milestone moment. Welcome to you all. We begin our ceremony with an invocation delivered by Oxford College's chaplain, the Reverend Dr. Lynn Pace. The invocation will be followed by the singing of the hymn as it is printed in your program. Please rise.
I invite those who will join me to pray. Source of life, the one who helps us overcome obstacles. We stand at the end of another academic year. and offer praise and thanksgiving for this journey that has not always been easy. We give thanks for Oxford College and especially for the class of 2019 who commence into a new phase of their Emory story today. We offer praise and prayer for the work of Oxford College and Emory University, all who make today possible, administrators, faculty, staff, and all students. We pray for the many hands that came together to put together this space and to make this place ready for this meaningful day. We pray for families and friends who have supported these graduates and ask for their continued support in the days and years ahead of them. We pray for the class of 1969 as we celebrate their golden legacy of 50 years since walking these hallowed grounds as students. We give thanks for the guidance and leadership of all Oxford College alumni whose experiences they had here inform the way they live their lives. Today, in particular, we offer a special petition for the class of 2019, for guidance that they transition well from this place to the next as they renew their college journey just in a different location. Let them be reminded that they do not need to do life alone. Help them know where they can find meaningful connections in you, to this good creation, to each other, to those yet unknown to them, and to this place, Oxford College. Holy One, remain present on this day. Inspire us through these graduates, educators, families, and friends, award recipients, our commencement speaker, and allow our gratitude and celebration to shape us and this momentous occasion. For this is our prayer. Shalom. Please be seated. It is a tremendous honor to introduce our commencement speaker. Congressman John Lewis is an icon of the American Civil Rights Movement and a living example of what it means to be a public servant and leader. His dedication to protecting human rights, his work to secure civil liberties, and his adherence to the highest ethical and moral standards have won him admiration not only from his colleagues in the U.S. Congress, but from those everywhere who support human rights and justice. Born the son of sharecroppers in Alabama, John Lewis began a life of nonviolent activism as a student at American Baptist College and as a participant in sit-in demonstrations at Nashville's segregated lunch counters. At the age of 23, he became chairman of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee and was a keynote speaker at the historic 1963 March on Washington. In 1965, he co-led a group of 600 peaceful protesters on a march from Selma, Alabama to Montgomery, organized to demonstrate the need for voting rights in Alabama. The nonviolent marchers were attacked by armed state troopers as they crossed Selma's Edmund Pettus Bridge, an event that has become known in our history as Bloody Sunday. After years of work in support of voting rights and as leader of the federal volunteer agency Action,
during the administration of Jimmy Carter, John Lewis entered politics in 1981 as a member of the Atlanta City Council. He was elected to Congress in 1986. His numerous honors include the Martin Luther King Jr. Nonviolent Peace Prize, the John F. Kennedy Profile in Courage Award, and the NAACP's Spinger Medal. In 2011, he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. His books have earned him both the Coretta Scott King Book Award and the National Book Award. John Lewis appeared previously at Oxford College of Emory University in 2002 to deliver the Mills Peace Lecture. I'm sure that's one of your more notable accolades. We are honored to have him speak to us today. Congressman Lewis, welcome back to Oxford College of Emory University. Thank you for being here and for making this year's commencement so special.
Madam President, Dean Hicks, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, guests, excellent administrators, let me tell you, my beloved friends, I'm delighted to be here. I'm pleased to be here. It is good to see each and every one of you. You're a good-looking group. You're beautiful, handsome, and I know you're very, very smart. Let me my text back here. I want to follow the manuscript. Thank you for inviting me to come along and be part of this effort. I must tell you that I'm delighted to see each and every one of you here at Emory University, Oxford College, on this beautiful, lovely campus. Today is your day. Take a long, deep, hard breath and enjoy it. Have a great time and go out there and do your very, very best. You've had wonderful faculty members, wonderful teachers, wonderful parents to support you. Now it's your time to go out there and give something back to our world. Roll up your sleeves. The world is waiting for talent men and women like you to lead it to a better place. You have wonderful teachers, wonderful administrators, wonderful dean, wonderful president of Emory University. As students of the humanity, you know that the human condition has always involved struggle. But the road to great achievement is paved by ordinary people with extraordinary vision. People just like each and every one of you who accepted the challenge of their time and made a difference in our world. Now is the time. You must do your part. And you must play your role so well and so better that no one can play it any better. It is not safe today to go to a church, to go to a nightclub, or to go to school, because gun violence and a harvest of hate seem to invade every corner of our world. I said to each and every one of you today, what are you planning to do to change this and tame our society? Our democracy and the freedom we hold so dear are in danger. Freedom of speech, freedom of the press, under attack. Equal justice and the rule of law, the separation of powers. It's not safe. When I left Washington on yesterday, the last evening, the Speaker of the House told the nation, we are in the midst of a constitutional crisis. The crisis will have lasting effect. What are you prepared to do to change that? Earlier this week, a group of scientists released a report saying that 1 million kinds of animals, plants, insects, birds, and fish are all in danger of disappearing. Some may be gone in less than 20 years if we don't take action. Human beings are the reason for this crisis, and it is a crisis. We cannot sweep it under the rug and say it doesn't exist. There's a role for each one of us to play. What will you do to save this little planet, to defend our democracy and the dignity of all humankind? I know some of you read about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in books and seen him on video, but I knew him. He was a kind, concerned, committed man. He was my friend, my mentor, and my inspiration. I met Dr. King when I was 18. A year earlier, I had met Rosa Parks. Dr. Martin Luther King, like so many of you, he came from a well-positioned family, well-educated, and he was smart. He went to Morehouse College and left Atlanta to study in Boston. And he could have stayed there. Could have become a well-known, prosperous professor and probably still be alive today. But he got involved in the American Civil Rights Movement. He gave up a comfortable life. There's something that we all can do. We all can be engaged. We all can help change the conditions around us. When I was a little boy, about 15 years old, I used to ask my mother, my father, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, why? And they would say, that's the way it is. Don't get in trouble. Don't get in the way. But Martin Luther King Jr. and my teachers and others inspired me to get in the way, to get in trouble. I said to you, as you leave this great institution, leave Oxford and go to the big campus or Emory University, find a way to get in good trouble, necessary trouble to help change things. But one day I heard Dr. King speaking on old radio. It was several months after the death of Emmett Till, a young boy about my age who was killed by hate in Money, Mississippi. It was just after the successful Montgomery bus boycott. When I heard his voice, he inspired me. I felt like he was speaking directly to me, saying, John Lewis, you too can do something. You can stand up. You can speak up. You can speak out. And when I had an opportunity, I spoke up. I spoke out. I got in good trouble, necessary trouble. We need your vision, your leadership, now more than ever before. Not just to change America, but it helps change the world. If you want this world to change, you cannot wait just for the government to do it. You can't wait for other people to do it. You can't wait for tax and corporation to it. You must do it. You must make this world a better place and save this little piece of real estate we call Earth for generations yet unborn. That is your mission. That is your calling. We have a right to know what is in the food we eat. We have a right to know what is in the water we drink. We have a right to know what is in the air we breathe. We can do it. We must do it. You know, during the civil rights movement, when I was very young, had all of my hair, and a few pounds later, I got arrested 40 times. And 5 times since I've been in Congress again. And I probably get arrested again for something. My philosophy is very simple. When you see something that is not right, not fair, not just, you have a moral obligation to stand up, and speak out. You must be willing to put aside the comforts of your own life to get in good trouble, necessary trouble, to save our democracy and create a world society at peace with itself. When I was growing up, there were signs everywhere that said white men, colored men, white women, colored women, white waiting, colored waiting. Those signs have been around for almost 100 years. But the action we took in the 50s and 60s brought down those signs. And the only places you will see those signs today will be in a book, in a museum, on a video. If someone tell me nothing has changed, I feel like saying, come and walk in my shoes. And I will show you change. You have a calling. Use your education. Use your learning to save our planet, to save our world. So I urge you, each one of you, to leave here to be bold, to be brave, to be courageous. The power is in your hands. We must teach this world that it doesn't matter whether you're black or white, Latino, Asian American, or Native American. We are one people. We're one family, the human family. We're one house, the American house, the world house. I beg of you to use your education, use your talent, your vision to help build what we call the beloved community, where we can redeem the soul of America and save our little planet for those yet unborn. With that, I wish you well. Congratulations. Go with love. Go with peace. Be hopeful. Be optimistic. Don't get lost in a sea of despair. Be bold. Be courageous. And build and continue to build the world. To build a beloved community where no one is left out or left behind. Thank you very much. Wish you well.
Thank you, Congressman Lewis. We are moved by your thoughtful and inspiring words and your call to action and your own life of action and commitment. Support your words. Thank you so much. Each year at commencement, Oxford College presents two distinguished awards, the Virgil Y.C. Eady Sophomore Service Award and the Emory Williams Distinguished Undergraduate Teaching Award. These awards highlight values held dear at Oxford College and all of Emory University: selfless service and excellent teaching. These values make ours an academic community of choice and prepare our students to make profound impacts in their communities and the world more broadly. We will begin with the presentation of the 2019 Eady Award by Dean of Campus Life, Dr. Joseph Moon.
A career highlight is to follow the Honorable John Lewis. I'm so excited. The Virgil Y.C. Eady Sophomore Service Award was established 50 years ago in 1969. The Eady Award is the sole student award reserved for commencement and is presented to one sophomore who has demonstrated outstanding and selfless service to this college community. On behalf of the Oxford faculty and staff, I wish to present the 2019 Eady Sophomore Service Award to a current student who has excelled in all aspects of Oxford life. This sophomore has not only been successful in the classroom, she has served as a reliable and inspirational leader in a wide range of campus organizations, earning the respect, the admiration, and the affection of this college community. Please come forward, Josephine MacArthur. I normally ask family members, stay here with me, please. I normally ask family members present to stand and be recognized, but since her members of Josephine's family could not attend the ceremony, I wish to acknowledge her Oxford family. Please stand. Latanya Talafero-Smith, Joshua Musi, Daphne Orr, and Veronica Roman. Each of you are special to Joe, and I invite you to remain standing during this presentation so that we may honor you as well. Josephine or Joe, your contributions to this community have been both clearly visible and quietly effective. Your classmates will know that you have served as president of Mu Epsilon Delta, Oxford's pre-med organization. You are vice president of the African and Caribbean Student Union, and of course, a PAL, a peer assistant leader, who warmly welcomed our newest class and then coordinated a Learn to Lead seminar. As a scholar, you have earned top-tier grades in demanding courses. A member of the AEU Scholastic Society, you have served as an able assistant for both zoology and physiology labs. Your work as a researcher in chemistry, political philosophy, and biology have contributed to our understanding of breast cancer treatment, the politics of systemic oppression, and antibiotic effects of soil bacteria. Your intellectual curiosity seems boundless. Still, the Eady Award at Oxford acknowledges more than noteworthy achievements. This singular award is to recognize and appreciate your deep human quality of care, compassion, and service. When you experience serious personal challenges and loss at home, you opened yourself to a caring family of support here, those standing and others. Your growth as a leader, a scholar, and your kind-heartedness suggest the kind of contributor you will be to the larger Emory community and beyond. Joe, it is my distinct honor and privilege to present you with the 2019 Eady Sophomore Service Award.
Good morning. I'll introduce myself. I am Ken Anderson, Professor of Philosophy and Dean for Academic Affairs. This morning, I have the privilege of presenting the Emory Williams Award for Distinguished Graduate Teaching, the highest award for excellence in undergraduate teaching at Emory University. Established in 1972 by the late Emory Williams, an emeritus trustee and distinguished member of the Emory class of 1932, this award honors faculty who foster participation, inquiry, and creative expression in the classroom, and who mentor students in the pursuit of scholarship and the development of self-confidence. I am honored to present this award to a faculty colleague who cares deeply for our students and for our institution. This faculty member has incredibly high teaching evaluations that consistently rank at the very top of the Oxford faculty. One student described her teaching as a combination of a rigorous curriculum with an amazing level of support for students. Students say that she is inspiring with an infectious enthusiasm for her subject. She recognizes that the difficulty of the subject matter calls for her to be especially attentive to her students' needs for help. She is known for holding extensive office hours, often with students lined up outside her door. Students see that she cares about them personally and that she is dedicated to providing them with the confidence they need to tackle such a difficult subject. She has made outstanding contributions to the science program at Oxford and, as a consequence, that of Emory College. Since she joined the faculty in 2008, she has built the program from a one-person department, one with a second tenure-track faculty member and a lecturer. This growth is due to the tremendous quality of her teaching, which in turn has led to a significant increase in the number of students taking physics courses. Since she arrived at Oxford, there has been a threefold increase in the number of students pursuing physics majors. She is an exceptional mentor to students. When she arrived at Oxford, she adapted her biofilms research to accommodate the kind of laboratory setup appropriate for a small college like Oxford and for working with undergraduate students. She has used grant funding to update laboratory equipment to create new labs that foster team-based independent research so that students can design and execute their own projects from a hypothesis to data analysis to communication. Just last year, Emory Report featured 6 women, graduating seniors, who had received honors in physics that year. 4 of those women got their start at Oxford and praised her mentorship and support for research. On a recent publication, she lists 4 co-authors, all of them undergraduate students. She is a masterful teacher, an inspiring mentor, and a dedicated scholar. I am honored to present the 2019 Emory Williams Distinguished Undergraduate Teaching Award to Efrosini Praso Saitaridou.
Okay. Will the members of the Oxford College faculty please rise? Madam President, I have the honor to present the candidates who, having successfully completed their course of study, are recommended by this faculty of Oxford College for the degree Associates of Arts. Candidates, please rise. And class marshals, please come forward.
As affirmed by a unanimous vote of the faculty of Oxford College, I hereby confer your degrees and all appropriate rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations to all of you.
That's it.
Okay, so you'll...
I go to that side.
candidates and faculty please be seated? The candidates will now come forward to receive their diplomas. Congratulations. Please hold your applause until all have been awarded their degrees. We've provided a platform for photography over to my left, so parents, if you would like to take a photo after, please make your way, paying attention to the alphabet and timing your arrival. Please make your way over here for photos.
Muhammad M. Azam. Alina Zahid. Juan Martin Abreu Mellon. Zara R. Adamji. Hunter Jacqueline Allspa. Delaney Lee Anderson. Delaney's diploma is conferred by her father, Dr. Kenneth Anderson. Camry Anjali Anderson. Elizer Alden Aspiris. Sierra Rain Bacon. Thomas Michael Bamforth. Garrett Bragdon Barb. Tara Ashley Barney. Matthew Kyle Beach. Claire Nicole Biter. Elizabeth Tierney Beeling. John David Beretta. Amina Baradia. Nicole Riley Bogan. Robert Austin Bond. Lena Isabel Brundle. Tulio M. Cano. Isabella Cardenas Urea. Casey Stephen Cervantes. Victoria Eugenia Cespedes. Chinghung Clement Chang. Anne Claire Chappell. Chinny Vanessa Chen. Yang Chung. Xinyang Chung. Miriam Isabel Sharibi. Miriam's diploma is conferred with the assistance of her parents, Dr. Holly Semetko and Dr. Sam Sharibi. Andrew Lee Chiang. Peyton Tai Chin. Sydney Da-Young Chung. Chad McKay Coffey. Danielle Marie Collette. Sophia Renee Collier. Micah Lauren Cooper. Christina Correa. Samantha Marie Correa. Angel F. Daniel. Samantha Chanel Davis. Julianne De Guzman. Luis Emilio de la Mora Contreras. William Patrick Dewey. Shiva Donashaker. Lindsay Anna Dobbins. Jacqueline B. Doctor. Michelle Draco. Hao Duan. Matthew Ramsey Fami. Hua Fong. Ariella Farchi. Harper Elizabeth Fine. Sean Porsborg Forsingdale. Alyssa Nicole Forsyth. Graham Thomas Fox. Natalie Angelinas Frazier. Robin Fu. James Braxton Gaither. Shilei Fu. Rui Ray Gao. Angelo Justin Garcia. David Garcia. Jaime Rigoberto Garcia. Chen Ge. Iran Ge. Eric Mackay George. Isabella Sarah George. Morgan Ashante Glover. Amalia Molly Grady. Elizabeth Ann Green. Christopher Hashim Greenidge. Mariana Madel Guerrico Hatch. Margaret Kelly Gunter. Avery Elizabeth Hampton. Folashade Hansels. Davis M. Hirano. Jordan Lamar Harper. Kiara Ann Harris. Cameron Thomas Hedden. Sean Martin Heflin. Matthew Barlow Henschel. Sita L. Hill. Titus Francis Hood. Justin Hope Huang. Vivian Huang. Lee Patrick Urban. Kaylee Rose Jackson. Leon S. Janaski. Anthony James Jeller. Helen Jiang. Chungjian Jason Jin. Madeline Miller Jones. Rebecca Lily Kalick. Justin Henry Kalish. Ria Garg Kalra. Haotian Eric Kang. Videhi Kashal. Ramsha Nabia Khan. Dhruv Ketterpal. Suyun Kim. Camilla Klein. Khan Khan. Samir Kumar. Ryan Mingkit Kwong. Unity Ami LaRouche. Eric Wendell Lee II. Adrian Hong-Hin Lee. Mendy Lee. Rose Lee. Stephanie In-hyung Lee. Zijin Phoebe Lei. Raphael Smith Levike. Julia Francis Levine. Tanya Lee. Elizabeth H. Liang. Aaron Lin. Gracie Lin. Nicole Yushan Lin. Ziyue Liu. Allison Lowe. Jessica Lopez. Tianlong Luo. Eric Chow Ma. Josephine MacArthur. Lindsay Jeanette Mackay. Eric Madigan. Ademidun Ayomide Majikadunmi. Siddharth Mandrakar. Mia Sophie Mansky. Suzanne Martin. Laith Samir Matar. John Edward McGrath III, also known as Jake. Robert Colton Metcalf. Eric Anthony Mildner. Joshua B. Millen. Alyssa Marie Milton. Ryan Joseph Murray. Rachel E. Musetti. Darshini Narendran. Sarah Nasir. Erin Rose Neely. Laura Jasmine Neff. Joshua Timothy Nee. Jesse Egidio Nicoletta. Samuel P. Norman. Abigail Nosrati. Morenike O. Okawobi. William Allen McAvoy Olson. Chike Ikena Onya. Sun U Pak. Zain Navneet Patel. Jael Isis Payne. Ke Nicole Pan. Carlos Daniel Peralta Rayon. Nicholas Wilder Pernis. Megan Elizabeth Pitts. Kathleen R. Pleiss. Dylan Mitchell Price Wittenauer. Elizabeth Grace Parsons Purnell. Bailey Eve Reardon. Alexandria Elizabeth Render. Marvin Ellsworth Richards III. Hassan A. Risby. Anne Feeney Rubel. Jacob Lloyd Rucom. Zishan Sajid. Darren Michelle Sanders. Cassie Sarkar. Garrett Conrad Scharf. Lydia Dahi Suh. Maya Sanjeev Shah. Holly Day Shan. Hongsheng Shao. Anat Shapira. Rachel Marie Silver. Jessica Karen Smith. Simran Manish Soman. Gloria Rose Song. Mason Everett Span. Sarah Catherine Corval Stein. Sarah's diploma is conferred by her father, Dr. Ari Stein. Kimberly Michelle Streggy. J. Hitesh Talati. Michelle Tan. William Tang. Rose K. Tarani. Esther Mputu Shamanga. Lotana Kalechi Yumazinwa. Jenna Ann Ergo. Vijay Vignesh Vishwanath. Jackie Rose Walker. Jasmine R. Walters. Brian Y.H. Wong. Ethan Wong. Hui Charlotte Wong. Ian Ying Wang. Jingzi Melissa Wong. Wen Wong. Wong Yu. Wong Yuen. Yuanja Terrence Wong. Juoran Wei. Daphne Rebecca Weiss. Mark Alexander Weiss. Alexander Sen Welsh. Zori Roshan Wickham. Griffin Thomas Wickwire. Robert Volker Wolf. Kyle David Woodward. Brady Wu. Kevin Wu. Michael Wu. Tianyan Wu. Tiantong Victor Xia. Hanfeng Percy Xia. Oliver H. Shu. Tianyue Mia Shu. Fei Yang Shui. Rachel Qingyun Shui. Andrew S. Yin. Connie Ke Jiang. Shuchen Karina Jiang. Michelle Kayun Zheng. Yiyang Mario Zheng. Yu-Ing Zhang. Carol Ju.
All right, now let's clap for the class of 2019. We're proud of you. And now let's clap for President Claire Stirk of Emory University.
Well, this is going to sound strange because we've been working so hard for 2 years to get here, and I have a little bit of a sense of everything that you went through. And so let me start by saying congratulations one more time. That's a word you're going to hear a lot over the next few days. And I hope you will hold on to that moment of accomplishments, but also follow the advice that you received from Congressman John Lewis, and that is to take a risk, to be bold, to be courageous, and to take everything that you have learned and take it to the next level and make it a better place. You're also graduating from quite a remarkable place. You've accomplished 2 years, you're receiving your AA degree, and that is from Oxford College at Emory University. And I think that makes it really special. It's Oxford College, but you're part of Emory University. All along, this has been part of your Emory experience. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you not too long from now, although probably will feel long with the whole summer being in between and the different things that each and every one of you is going to do. But sooner or later, actually to be precise, sometime in late August, we will see each other on the Atlanta campus. And I can't wait for all of us there to welcome you. And it's sort of like your family moves, and you will be moving with each other. And I hope that you will treasure the relationships that you have made here, but also that you will expand your relationships so that you make new friends. You have done amazing things. You will continue to find remarkable opportunities. Some of those will be new. Some of you might even feel that while you know your way around on this campus very well, it's okay if you get lost on the Atlanta campus. There are people you can ask for directions. And I tell you, I sometimes am very proud when I can show somebody a shortcut that I have discovered. I also have experiences where I think I find a shortcut to get from place A to B and I get lost. And I find myself asking how to get to where I need to be. I'm convinced that you will be at home on the Atlanta campus as much as you're at home on the Oxford campus. I also am excited for everything that you will bring with you as you come to Atlanta. Your compassion, your firm belief in compassion, your firm belief in serving humankind, your willingness to hold difficult conversations, and you do so with respect and kindness. We're looking forward to having your voice and your experience joining us on the Atlanta campus. Your time at Oxford has given you something else that's special, and that is a unique small community. I love coming to Oxford because you just sort of feel everybody knows everybody, everybody has a connection. Now, I know that in real life it's not always that perfect, but when I come and visit, there's something special about the small community with each other, with your faculty, with the professors, with the staff, and everybody else. While you were here, you've learned to think critically. Not to say you didn't think critically before, but you enhanced your skills to be critical, to reason and to debate, which is a one-of-a-kind experience that we will make sure you will continue to have so that as you move forward with your careers upon another graduation and maybe another graduation after that, you will have the skills to help make the world a better place. And earlier, you already heard how much of a need there is for all of us to be very, very focused on that. We want you to flourish as you come to Atlanta as juniors. And also, I hope that as you get there, you will take some time to take a deep breath and to not be overwhelmed by all the options that you will have. Because just like you did here, it all will come together. You will find your path. So today, I have actually the great pleasure, and it is a pleasure, to officially welcome all of you to the Emory campus in Atlanta, to your next phase of your Emory journey. So, class of 2021, because that's what you are, right? You're the class of 2021. And in 2 years, we will be celebrating again. I'm convinced, I've seen all the evidence that you are poised to make a genuine difference, to create, to invent, to discover, to heal, to listen, to fight for the changes that we need, to solve problems. I also have no doubt that in the years to come, you will help the world a more sustainable and a more compassionate place for future generations, because there will be many generations following us, and we want to make sure that we leave the world in a better place, the best place it can be. So as you commence today, take some time to celebrate your accomplishments. You know, you've all been working really hard, and you probably have done a little bit of partying, and there might be a little bit of partying left, but also celebrate your accomplishments at Oxford College of Emory University. Again, congratulations, well done, and we'll see each other in a few months.
Good morning, I'm Michael Elliott. I'm the Dean of Emory College of Arts and Sciences, and it's a great pleasure and honor to share this day with you and the Oxford College faculty, with President Stirk and Provost McBride, and especially with Congressman John Lewis. We call this ceremony a commencement, but really I think of this as Emory's greatest halftime show. We're here to celebrate the accomplishments over the last 2 years, but we also look forward to the next 2 that you're going to spend with us on the Atlanta campus. You are at the midpoint of one of the most remarkable programs in higher education. There are many, many universities that describe themselves as offering an undergraduate education combining the best of a liberal arts college and the best of a research university. And when I hear deans and presidents of those other places describe themselves that way, I just smile, a kind of pitying smile, and I think to myself 2 words: nice try. Simply put, there is nothing else in higher education that matches the experience in which you are in the midst of. Spending 2 years at one of the finest liberal arts colleges in the country, with faculty who are both distinguished scholars and gifted and dedicated teachers, with hundreds of the smartest, most talented, most interesting young men and women from across the globe, and then 2 years on the vibrant campus of one of the world's great research universities with faculty who are deeply committed to your education, dedicated to the mission as well of creating new knowledge, carrying out path-breaking research and creative work across the arts and sciences, and all in the midst of one of the great global cities of our time. There is nothing else like this partnership in the world. And as graduates of Oxford College, you are its beneficiaries and its embodiment. Since I first came to Emory now over 20 years ago, I've had the pleasure of learning about Oxford and its faculty, who share my deep and abiding passion for the liberal arts and sciences. And in the last 3 years, it's been a special pleasure to work with Dean Hicks in partnership as we think about the future of the liberal arts and undergraduate education at Emory. And I know that Dean Hicks and all of the Oxford faculty will continue to be your allies and advisors even after you leave this campus and come to ours. So it is my great pleasure to welcome you, the Oxford College class of 2019, to the Atlanta campus, and to the Emory College of Arts and Sciences, the Gazweta Business School, and the Woodruff School of Nursing as the classes of 2021. Everyone on the Atlanta campus is anxiously awaiting your arrival. We're eager and excited to see what you're going to do there, and we are welcome and ready for some good trouble. Have a wonderfully productive and relaxing summer. I will see you in August. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Stirk, Dean Elliott, for your wonderful remarks, and we'll send some good and meaningful trouble over your way. Graduates, it comes to this point in the ceremony where I, as Dean, get to give you a charge, but I promise not to electrocute you. Graduates, your Oxford and Emory education has prepared you to navigate, explore, and build the pathways that lie ahead for you. Use your skills and knowledge to do the kind of work to build a better world that Congressman Lewis described today. He rightly called it your calling. You are called to use your education for good ends, to work for human rights, and to improve our environment, and to improve our civility, and to improve our public policy. And those are the kind of things that we've equipped you to do. Depend upon your moral compass as you learn from and lead others. Be an example and prove the power of education, not only for yourselves, but also for your families and everyone you meet along your path. Just as you will always be a part of us, Oxford will always be a part of you and will go with you wherever your path takes you. Your path next goes to the Atlanta campus, and where you will be Oxford juniors and Oxford seniors, and you will also be Oxford graduates. To continue our celebration, we invite you to join us immediately following the ceremony at a lunch reception in the dining hall where there will be no trouble. During the recessional, you will hear the Seney Tower bell ring 236 times. Once in honor of each member of the class of 2019 who is here with us today, and followed by a short pause, the bell will toll one additional time in remembrance of our friend and former student, Nick Suardiaz-Voitel. Please rise now for the singing of the alma mater as is printed in your program, and remain standing for the benediction from Chaplain Pace. Please remain in your place until the platform party, the faculty, and the graduates have departed. Godspeed to you all.
Class of 1969, will you raise your hands and keep them up for just a second? Just raise them up so we can see you. All right, 2019, I want you to take a good look. That'll be you in 50 years. And I hope you'll be looking as good as they do today. But on this day, remember who you are and where you came from, the family and the friends that have offered you support. Take what you've learned at Oxford College from faculty and staff, administrators, and each other, and be open to your creative future ahead. Think about the ways in which you'll cultivate your life between now and 50 years from now when you're in your golden robe. Remember to breathe, and remember to breathe together. Know that you are enough, and that you're loved by the sacred just for who you are. Embody wisdom, community, love, compassion, and a sense of justice, so that, yes, you will make good trouble in this world, necessary trouble, that you will make a difference even when others say it's impossible, so that you will stand in solidarity with those for whom life is most vulnerable. And may those to whom love is a stranger find in all of you, class of 2019, and indeed all of us gathered here, may they find in us a generous friend. Go now in peace. Amen.